Star's Season 3 premiere movie, Battle for Mewni, was packed full of mind-blowing revelations, hilarious out-of-the-blue one-liners, and heart-shattering moments. Moon revealing her mother was killed by Toffee, the invasion of Mewni, the gang's desperate, one-sided struggle with the Septarian himself, and the Book of Spells burning to ashes, seemingly killing Glossaryck in the process. Actually, come to think of it, Toffee's pretty damn evil to orchestrate a bulk of that in just a few episodes. But something I've been thinking about lately is that book. The most precious heirloom of the butterfly family has been destroyed. Just like that. I didn't even think something as ordinary as a man-made fire would be its downfall, but the biggest weaknesses tend to be the simplest ones in writing. With the Book of Spells gone, so is access to all previous generations of Mewni's queens and their various techniques. An important part to the kingdom's past, present, and future is no more. And until proven otherwise, so is Glossaryck, or his link to the real world. As he and Star were in that weird magic purgatory-like place, this show is very weird. However, what if the Book of Spells isn't gone forever? What if there's a way to recover all those chapters and pages and table of contents that for some reason exist in the back of the book? Or the middle of the book? I don't know. Let's talk about that today on Mewni Mayhem. Welcome back to Mewni Mayhem on the Roundtable. I'm your host, Glossaryck Vox, and man, it's been a minute since we last talked about Star vs. the Force of Evil on this channel. Last time was the Battle for Mewni review with VG Marcus in July. We only have 2 months left to go until this magnificent animated series is finally back in the palm of our hands, and I'm counting down every single second. I could go on about how excited I am to see the rise of Queen Eclipsa, more of Tom, Star, and Marco's shenanigans, and all that jazz, but those are for future episodes of this own show. For now, let's focus on the book. A huge plot development in Season 2 was Star being defeated by Ludo and Bonbon the Birthday Clown, losing the Book of Spells and Glossaryck to him, and subsequently, Toffee. So let's just jump right into our segment, What, How, and Why, where we form questions that will serve as a foundation for our theory. Initially, many fans imagined that Star would have retrieved the book from Ludo's clutches in either the Season 2 finale or Battle for Mewni. But neither of those came to fruition. Instead, we had a very interesting twist. In a fit of rage, Ludo tossed the book into a fire, engulfing all of its pages in flames. Glossaryck arose in his final moments, congratulating Toffee for guiding Ludo into committing this sinister deed, only for Toffee retorting that he never accounted for this. Glossaryck in the book's demise was all a fluke, an unforeseen circumstance caused by Ludo's tantrum. That being said, we need to prognosticate what will happen next in relation to both the book and Glossaryck, because I can't see either being gone for good, no longer existing in the physical realm. Intentional, or an oversight on the arc's pacing, none of our main cast ever caught wind of this tragedy. Star, Moon, River, Marco, none of them were ever informed by Ludo that the book is no more. Nor do any of them address that it should have still been in his possession. Glossaryck and Star had a rather obscure conversation in Magic Purgatory, and considering the nature of the show, that's saying something. But he never bothered to tell Star that the book itself was no more. The extent of their exchange was, hey, no one's ever been here before. But we're not dead, I think. Just enjoy the soup. Star then proceeded to cut loose and unleash her god-tier form. This is the last we see of Glossaryck for the remainder of the special, and in the immediate aftermath of the standoff with Toffee, Moon rushes off and we're not giving any proper mention of Glossaryck from Star. No one inquires about the book, which is strange since Marco does question Star's finishing move. She just states that she has no idea what it was. She doesn't bother to touch on her brief time with everyone's favorite talking index. Poor Glossaryck. Dude just kept getting screwed over more and more these last few episodes. Although I'm sure many of us are still on the whole, all according to plan theory. Glossaryck did state he foresaw the book being destroyed, so as far as we know, this is just another check off his elaborate list of better Star on the journey to becoming queen. That doesn't leave us with any less questions though, like, will the Book of Spells ever be restored? And if so, how? Well, to answer those questions, we need to form a hypothesis. Star has been very independent on herself rather than her wand ever since the very beginning of Season 2. She's evolved from refraining and using the tool moderately to not using it at all throughout Battle for Mewni after its first episode, up until getting her new form and wand to defeat Toffee. In fact, we learned throughout Season 2 the butterfly family can dip down and use magic without a wand. We see Moon demonstrate this herself in both Star Crushed and Return to Mewni. Baby even insinuates that Star has potential to be on the same level as Queen Eclipsa, who we can assume is one of the most powerful queens in existence. It was also revealed in Book Begone that the butterfly lineage can create spells of their own will and ability, Star's Narwhal Blast being an example. I mention all this because of Star's Notebook of Spells. This has only made 2 appearances so far, the end of Raid the Cave and Baby, something she creates after losing the Book of Spells, yet refuses to just sit tight and let her parents handle everything. This notebook symbolizes a lot for Star's growth, but I also don't think they'd introduce this just for 2 episodes and not have it go anywhere, especially with the current Book of Spells decimated. Since we know Star's capable of inventing her own spells and holds immense power within her, is it possible for her to craft a spell that would transform her notebook into a newer version of the Book of Spells, reviving Glossaryck's physical form in the process? I certainly think so. From there on, she can continue filling out the pages, this time in an organized fashion, with the help of Glossaryck. Another possibility is the Decoy Book of Spells, introduced in Star Crushed and hasn't appeared since. Lekmit stumbled upon this fake during the Magic High Commission search for the real deal, only to be full of blank pages. Just like Star's notebook, I don't think this would have been introduced for no reason, or in this case, just to be a 5-second misdirect. The monster temple Ludo resided in is still intact, a bit wrecked up, but still intact. That being said, the empty Book of Spells should be as well. Mina Loveberry can actually be seen snooping around the temple in the beginning of Book Begone, so perhaps her warped mind stumbled upon the Decoy Book of Spells, thinking it was the real deal, and retrieved it off screen with the intentions of delivering it to Moon. Since it's blank, perhaps it just needs to be enchanted with some magic, and fill the spells once more. That's a simpler, yet less interesting solution. We actually have no information about the Monster Temple, other than Moon and assumedly Toffee were aware about it. So it could have been a key location for the lizards, or a bit out there, Eclipse's monster room at some point. That detail of Mina definitely was planning a future plot point, so either way, it will be addressed again sooner or later. So what's our hypothesis? The original Book of Spells has been destroyed permanently, but a new copy can be forged through either Star's notebook or the Decoy in the Monster Temple, depending on how long they want to play out Glossaryck's interactions, being limited through this mysterious realm. Star may be without her book for a while. Let's keep in mind that a real Book of Spells is in development for fans of the show to enjoy, and considering it's being released after the battle for Mewni, its comeback might be a safe bet. Not just that, but Glossaryck is seen at the dinner table in Season 3's opening. While the opening is without a doubt going to be updated to reflect post-Battle of Mewni events, we just need to wait and see if Glossaryck will be kept or removed. If he's kept, we know he'll make his return to the world of the living shortly. Overall, these are just my thoughts, my ideas, my opinions. So please, leave yours in the comments below. Do you think the Book of Spells is gone for good? And what direction will the series take with Glossaryck? Let's get a discussion going. And if you want the discussion going beyond the comments, you can follow and tweet us at Roundtable Vids, or me at Glossaryck. You can also follow us on other social media such as Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and the rest of our crew. All those handles are in the description. You can also check out our community Discord, or the official Roundtable Amino. And if you want to support us, you can see some of our videos early on Patreon for only $1. It really helps us out in the long run. Links to everything in the description below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, it really helps us out. Be sure to hit that bell for notifications, so you can never miss a Star video from the Roundtable. I hope you have a wonderful day, and Glossaryck signing out. This video has been powered by Patreon. If you want to give us some more support, head to patreon.com/roundtablevids, become a patron, and get some awesome perks. Thanks for watching another video on the Roundtable. If you want to get more involved with our community and watch videos from Let's Talk with Tom, Voxbox, and more, click the video right here. Or if you want to get some more of the animation goodness, watch some Crystal Clear or Mini Monday, click the video right here. And please, don't forget to subscribe.